Hey guys, it's Unit 52 here, and I will quickly show you my build that I used for the Uber Lilith kill. Bear in mind that I used a burst of Venom FX that was bugged the time I killed her and made the video about it. I did not know about that bug, but without further ado, let's jump into the build. I was focusing on pure damage that build because technically everything one-shots you, and I'm playing on softcore, so it does not make a lot of sense to stack that much toughness on her. I just tested it out and I barely got enough toughness so that I survive your common damage mechanics. We'll quickly go over my gear. I have the helmet with the armor affixes. I'm sorry, I don't know all the names of the affixes, but the armor stacking affix on the chest. I used the affix where you have the chance to dodge 7 attacks in a row for 10 seconds. Back at the time it was still at 100 seconds cooldown, now it's on a 45 seconds cooldown. This one I just took to have a chance to dodge some one-shot mechanics, which I actually did in the video. Yeah, so you can see on the helmet I have four ranks of poison imbuement, max life, cooldown reduction, max energy. You could also stack like total armor instead of max energy there or something like that to be more tanky. And I also played it with rubies, so you have more max HP, since the topazes make technically not that much sense because you're never getting crowd controlled. And you can see on my chest I used full damage roll, like 11% damage, imbuement skill damage, and damage reduction. I was trying to roll another imbued skill damage on there, but it didn't work. So you can stack more defense on your chest if you need it, but you can also stack more offense on it. Also the gloves are pretty straightforward. Lucky hit chance, attack speed, crit strike chance, 4 ranks to twisting blades. The trousers I only stacked pretty much defense on it because it's technically one of the best defense items, and you can't get that many offensive affixes there. Boots, you definitely want as much movement speed as possible on the boots and on the necklace, because you need that movement speed for especially phase 2, but also phase 1 gets way more easier the more movement speed you have. I have the vulnerable, the day's chance on vulnerable targets on it, so it staggers her more, but in my case I did not stagger her too much. You know, crossbow full damage there, and also the 2 swords full damage there. I tried the lineup also with the Ashira's Kanjar, but I didn't like it too much. The damage was kind of too low, and it was 100% reliable on the bursting Venom procs. So I technically, for my feeling, it was better to play with 2 swords. On the rings I have just lucky hit chance, crit chance, etc. Especially this FX, you could definitely play another one, maybe resource cost, maybe resource gain or something. But in my opinion, I thought like, yeah, crit chance at the lower end of the fight will be nice. And the rings, I got the Edgemaster FX. This was actually a low, not a perfect roll, so you don't need everything absolutely perfect for this, but kind of do. The necklace is not too good too, because you could have +3 of all imbuement skills. I only got +1. That's really bad actually. Let's jump into the skills, because if you get poison imbuement up to 12, you could get like 252 of your base damage as poison, so that would be like 24% more damage from the poison imbuement. I mean additive, but yeah, that's still a lot. So jumped through the skills real quick, pretty straightforward. Twisting blades here. Back then I was playing the cooldown reduction, but you could also play the days because you stagger her more, because the cooldown reduction doesn't make too much sense, because the returning twisting blades are not hitting too much or not too many targets, so it's technically useless. This was the thing I was messing around the most of, because siphoning strikes with only 1 point in it, you feel the low lifesteal or the low healing pretty badly. So if you take too much damage, just put 2 or 3 points in there, especially with sturdy as well. But as I said, I experimented a lot, and I got to that sweet spot where nothing one-shotted me, and I could also always potion myself back up to full life. But this was like, I knew exactly when an attack was coming from her, and I was spamming my potion and stuff like that. It was always really close, and sometimes on bad tries I ran out of my armor stacks from the helmet, and I got one shot. So this is a definitely only softcore mechanic. So also the whole build only do this in softcore, not in hardcore. You will definitely lose your character if you play this on hardcore. So dash only 1 point because I only need it for dodging the waves. Weapon mastery, pretty straightforward. And also poison trap. Usually I played also countering poison traps to reset my poison imbuement. But lately I tried this to do more damage. But yeah, like this is technically the build I played when I killed her with the resets. So yeah, poison venom, pretty straightforward here. Also precision imbuement, and oh yeah, of course deadly venom and debilitating toxins. Oh my god. Lucky hit chance, innovation, and also on lucky hits with non-physical attacks. Obviously that's pretty good there. And yeah, you can see the rest here. I played with close quarter combats because of the attack speed bonus. It recently got buffed. Before I killed her, this was still at 20% bonus. And yes, as you could see, for phase 2, I respec poison and death trap to dark shroud with the movement speed to evade her attacks better. And that's my paragon board. I will just quickly go over here so you can pause the video at some point. Just show you the glyphs really quick. I used closer here. I used Bane here for the poison. I took the Eldritch Bounty and I think Tracker here, yes. And this one is the Turf one. And here I got Combat in it. And here I got Exploit in it. So it's just as much damage stacking as possible. Quickly go for the boards. You can pause the video here. And check the Paragon board for yourself. And one more thing. I used, for most of the kills, because I ran out of potion after 800 tries, obviously, I was farming Grave Dust and Pale Tongues to craft a precision potion. So I killed her with the precision potion because the critical strike chance 6% gave me more procs on the bursting venoms, and also the 35% critical strike damage are pretty huge in my opinion. So that's it for the video. This is the build I used to kill Uber Lilith, and yeah, hope it helps you. Bear in mind that the bursting venom thing definitely gets patched, and I did not know by the time I killed her and made the video. So yeah, technically it was an exploit use, but I did not know it back then. And I think I will go for another build where there is no bugs or exploits used and try to kill her again. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hope it helps you, and see you soon. Bye bye. Peace out.